Hi guys, I am so excited about this video. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to Happy Life Stuff. This is a couple days I've been doing videos every day. I haven't been posting every day because they need editing and all this stuff, and I actually have to wait until the end of this week to start posting every day because I don't want to get some copyright stuff where I found out like a certain sound I was using cannot be published, and I knew that, but I was just taking a chance. Anyway, let's get to this video. Okay, so where is my book today? I never really write down like things that I want to talk about because usually my videos are like these let's talk ish kind of stuff. But anything that's kind of like important to me, I do like to make sure that I never really write down certain things, but I wanted to write down as just certain things that's more like a it's important to me to actually remember to say. Okay, so as you can tell by this video, if you're not getting your manifestations, and the first thing that I'm going to say is if you're not getting your manifestations, you're doing it wrong. Because with manifestations, you should never feel like you're not getting it. The thing is to try and manifest it, and then you supposed to let it go or forget about it. And then it's supposed to come to you because for you, you already feel like you have it. The thing about manifesting is to believe, attract what you already are, live in the peace that you already in, be the person that you already want to be, so you don't feel like you are missing out or lacking. You should not never be in lack when it comes to manifesting things. So the number one thing is, if you feel like you're not getting your manifestation, you're probably not, because you are waiting for it. Now, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of us have that that thing where we waiting for it because we want it and we desire it and we feel like we need it. But I think the thing is to be manifesting is to always feel good. So one thing I realized about manifesting is that if you are you should be enjoying that journey of manifesting. Like, you should be enjoying um just I don't want to say waiting because it's really not waiting, but you should be enjoying the fact that things are going well for you. You should feel different. You should feel a difference in the way you walk, the way you feel, the way you act, the way you talk, the way you look. Like, all of that should feel different, and all of that plays a part in feeling like you already have what you are already looking for, right? So like right now, this whole thing with me, and I'm trying to manifest, I want to manifest money right now, and more money. So the way that I'm feeling is like, one thing I realized is that I don't feel the need to spend it. Like, I already feel like I have everything that I want, and the only time I do wind up spending, I'll tell you, is when it comes to investing in myself. Like, like, that's the only thing I feel like I've been spending money on lately, is either if my daughter needs something, or if it's me investing in something about myself, or like my videos. Like, when your videos are blowing up, you are investing in that. You are doing things and making sure you have what you need for your videos. Like, so that thing, certain like things like that play a part, right? I'm just saying, right? Let's get to number 2. Have intentions, not outcomes, and don't focus on the outcomes. One thing that we all do, which is what I said in the first one, is we tend to focus on the outcome. Like, exactly, I want to plan exactly how this is going to work, how this is going to end, what's going to happen. Like, and at the end goal is I'm going to be walking away, I'm going to walk like this, but it really does not happen that way. It just never happens the way that, we think it's going to happen. Because, and I'm not going to explain because why, because I have that in another, one of my other numbers. So, but like I said, try to focus on the intention, because the intention is what's going to pull that manifestation to you, that intention. So focus on intentions. Let's get to number 3. Become that energy. This is I now this is something like I talked in the first one. I spoke about in the first one, becoming that energy. That is probably one of the most toughest things to do, but it's actually very easy to feel like something. So if you become an energy of money, you feel like your money. You feel like you're worth more. You feel like you look like more. So become the energy that you are manifesting. Become the energy of money. Become the energy of wealth and abundance and love and all that other stuff, because once you become that energy, you reflect it. You're reflecting and then you're drawing it back in. So becoming that energy is, I could say, it is tough to sit and do in a meditation, because I've done it before, or maybe it's easy for certain people, but it's easier to walk around as that energy. So it's easier to like walk around feeling like money. You put on a great outfit, you do your hair, and you feel like like you're worth more than just walking around with a long t-shirt and some shorts, I guess, and some sneakers. So when you becoming an energy, like walking around as in you are that energy, you just walking around feeling like it. But I've tried to become energy in meditations, and I could say that it gives me more of a struggle to sit there than to walk around. And either way, you still attracted it to you. It's great to learn that way in meditating and feeling that like your energy. I could tell you something that I heard on it's Baby J, Jalen. I really love her. I love her. One thing I heard her say is have sex with whatever energy you are attracting. Have sex with money, and that is kind of easy. But that's another thing that you could try, is to become the energy that you want to be. Let's move on to number 4. Buy jewelry as reminders. Buy reminders. Buy jewelry. So I say that because you see, I have this because this is the number that I see so much. This 777. I see it when I see it all the time, and sometimes when I see it now. When I see it, something is manifesting. But I'll tell you something. Just because something is manifesting doesn't mean that it's always a good thing, that you're manifesting a good thing. Because sometimes you pull in negative energy too. When I see this number, something's just about to happen. It doesn't mean that a good thing is going to happen. It doesn't mean a bad thing is going to happen. It means that everything that I've been focusing on, one of those things are about to happen. And I've had the experience of both. And I think we confuse manifesting with just manifesting good things in our life, when we also can sit and manifest something bad in our life, like something that's been, like manifesting is manifesting things that you want and that you desire, things that you focus your attentions upon, right? So if you are focusing on the negative, and like I said, I've had this happen where certain things that I focus on, and it's things that I don't desire, things that I don't want to see happen. Like I don't want this to happen. I really don't. Please don't bring these things upon me. And then I see the number 777, and then sometimes it's a disaster. Like, and that's why your energy is very, very important. The things that you pay attention to, the things that you focus on, because it does not mean that you are bringing something good upon you. I don't know how many times that has happened to me, where I brought something on me and it wasn't good. But it can be a good thing too. So there's that. Let's get on to number 5. You don't believe in the higher power of the whole reason we are able to manifest this, because there is a higher power. There is the universe, God, whatever you want to call him. It don't matter as long as it's a higher power above your conscious self, because this is our conscious self. Even like there's, people believe that the universe is out there and around them and everything we can touch and grab, and then there's people that say that the universe is in us, or whatever you want to think. You're right, as long as it's a higher power, something above your conscious that can actually bring things towards you. For me, I just say the universe, and to me everything is the universe, whether it's in me, whether it's out there, wherever it's at, doesn't matter to me. It's a higher power, higher than what I can bring to myself. The universe can move things around for our manifestations to happen. So if you don't believe in a higher power, then I don't know what you believe is bringing things to you. Like, you're attracting it, but what's actually I don't know what to say about that, because that's like a fairly touchy situation. And honestly, I've spoken to people where they really believe in manifesting, but when it comes to the God, like, it's like no. But you know what, that's whatever. But there is a source for me. There's a universe, there's a God, because I know things happen. Some people need that rude awakening, that spiritual awakening to know that there's a higher power. But that's just me. Let's get to the next one. This is the last one, and then I have something after this. But remember circumstances. Remember, there are circumstances that has to be changed in order for you to get your manifestation. This is the thing about waiting and having faith and being patient. A lot of people that don't really like to do is because it's like if we're manifesting money, certain things have to change in order for you to receive that. If you're manifesting love, something around that person's world needs to change in order for us to receive that love, right? Everything has circumstances. The reason why we're not getting our manifestations when we want, because we have to wait for the universe to change circumstances. And that is the worst thing. The worst thing about manifesting. But what I can attest to is once you put that manifestation out, the universe gets to work. They get to work. But it's a process, and that's the biggest thing that nobody wants to wait for. I don't like waiting. But at the same time, like I said in the first one, if you're waiting, you're not manifesting right, because once you put that energy out there for it to be attracted to you, and you just begin your work and doing the things that you love to do, doing the things that you need to do to get ready, you should be getting prepared. Meaning, when you're getting prepared, that you already feel like it's coming. So if you are planning I want to have the biggest party in the world, then you putting it out there in the world, you putting it out there for the universe to start changing circumstances. But then you have to start planning for that. You have to be prepared for when that maybe money come in, or all of those group of friends. Oh yeah, I'm going to invite everybody to your party. Be prepared for what happens next, because sometimes like that's how our manifestations fail, is because we put it out there. The universe starts making those changes, and then we don't follow up. And that happens to me a lot too. When I don't follow up, like I'll put it out there, then it's like I'll totally forget that I even put it out there, and so I don't get prepared for those things, and that manifestation is brought onto you. You don't know how to take it. You don't know how to act. You don't know what to do to make sure that when that manifestation comes, you're able to cater to it. You're able to bring it to you even more. And then once the universe brings that manifestation to you, it's like, here, it's in your hands. Now it's in your hands. Now you do what you want with it. But then if we're not prepared, then we kind of just let it flop. And that happens so much with people. I know, like, it's like, oh, I got here, and then all of a sudden it was taken away. Sometimes it wasn't taken away. Most of the time we really just let it go because we weren't prepared to have what we needed and then go to the next step. Like, we received it, but then we didn't carry on our side of the deal, which is being prepared for it and then just being able to take over after that. So just remember, like, the circumstances that have to happen in order for us to receive whatever we are desiring, whatever we are trying to bring upon us. Okay. One thing I would like to share is that, yes, I've manifested a couple things in my life, and I wanted to talk about how I manifested my job that I am starting next week. This week, because it's Sunday. So I never even planned on manifesting this job that I'm starting. I didn't plan on it, but a couple months ago, I had it in my mind what I wanted to be making a year, like the salary that I wanted to make. And trust me, I wasn't thinking about it that much, because if I was, I would have probably manifested more. But it wasn't. It was more of like what I felt like I should be having at that moment. Like, it was a thing of what I was contributing to that company that I was at. I felt that because I am the way that I am, because I do the things that I do, because I'm doing certain things that is not a part of my job description, because I am going above and beyond, my salary needs to look like this at least, you know. So that was just how I actually felt in that moment. And then after that, that kind of just became my mindset. Like, this is my thoughts of what I should be making. I never wrote it down. Because I never planned on, because I would have manifested way more than that. But because I know that job gets paid around that salary, because that's the salary I usually have. Because that salary, I felt like I should be making more because I'm doing more than what the usual people in this salary do, you know. So that was my mindset. This is the salary I wanted to make, right? And then I was in this job, and I really loved the job, and that's why I didn't really care about the money too much, because I really just loved the energy. And then not too long ago, it changed very quickly, where it was just very drama, just too much. I just didn't like it anymore. Too much people talking. I didn't like all of that. So I was ready to go. And I was ready to go beyond, didn't matter what the situation was, beyond, by all means necessary, I needed to leave that job. I didn't really care about the salary at this point. And then I also used to say to a couple people, that I'm going to leave once I start working for this person again, because there was somebody that I had in mind that I wanted to work for. I just said my former boss. I probably told this part of the story. I said my former boss. And then I found another job that has the great salary. And then I I was going to get it, but there were certain things that I just didn't like about it. And then I kind of just messed around on it, where it got turned down, and I figured, like, well, it wasn't meant for me to have it. And then I wind up getting this one, which was the same salary, but it included more benefits, great sign-on bonus, like all of this stuff came with it. And then I was working for the person I wanted to work for, in the month I thought about, which was the month of December, which is June. So the month of December. So that was that. And here I am. Like it was just a bunch of things I said, and I really swear, like, the universe really just took a bunch of things that I said, and I wasn't that specific, but I in my mind, that was really what I desired to do. Like, I desired to look for that salary, and mind you, I didn't find out the salary till, like, I believe after my interview, around my interview or something like that, I found out the salary, and it was, I'm like, let me tell you, I from a year ago, and I'm saying like a year ago because literally a year ago, not exactly, even less. I'm gonna say less because it was actually 10 months. 10 months ago, I was making way less than I'm making now. Way less. And then my salary kind of shot up from moving up, and then it shot up even more. So, man, that was just my, and all of it was really my thoughts. All of it was my thoughts. It was never like a thing of that I was actually manifesting, because this really is my manifestation. Right here is me recording videos and talking and connecting with people and having a lot of people in my space that are mine, like it. I'm sorry, but how the fuck? My God. I say that all the time. Like-minded. Having people that are like-minded like me, and just like do the things that I like to do, and I could talk to them here and there, but we have these positive conversations, and it's never like drama or none of that. Like that, this really is my manifestation, like what I desire to do, and my true desire is to being able to stay at home and not have to go to work. I don't have to go to work. I could work a part-time job if I want. Like, this is my manifestation. But that was something I thought about on a regular. Just working. If I'm going to be working, this is what I want to make, because I have certain skill sets that I just feel like it deserves more. And I have that drive that deserves more. That's the thought I have, and that's exactly what I'm literally walking into this week. Like, literally. So anyway, that was all I wanted to say. Thank you for tuning into this video. My Instagram is dailydose_of_D. That's the first time I actually said it right without stopping. And I have another Instagram, happy life _stuff, I believe. So you could check that out. I'm not that active on it, but I will be very soon. It's under construction, I would say. But Daily Dose of D, yes, connect with me, DM me, leave comments, let's talk, let's connect. Let's have a great rest of our weekend. It is Sunday. Happy Father's Day, because today is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and my dad and my uncle that I truly love. And that's about it. Happy manifesting. Enjoy your day. Bye.